Hey friend, come with me today as we have a discussion with Yanellis. We're talking everything ABA and EI related, how she got into the field and the impact she's making. We also get to have a tour of Alpha and Omega, an amazing facility catering to kids in the state of New York, but soon branching out in other states. Let's go.
Hey Fween,
Hey,
hey Fween, let's talk about the ones behind the scenes. Not just the docs, not just the pros, but the hearts that make it all flow.
Hey friend!
Hey friend!
Hi, thank you for having me today at Alpha
Thanks for
and
coming.
Omega.
I'm so excited to have you guys here.
Well, I'm ready for the tour whenever you are.
Okay, awesome. So let me just start by saying that's Cecilia over here. She does all our
Hi,
intake.
Cecilia.
She's the operational manager, and she can help out with all the questions, anything anyone has. She does tours as well.
Perfect.
Let me just guide you right over here. So, welcome to our little maze.
Perfect.
We have our therapy rooms here down this hallway. Right now, this room here is being used for OT and PT services. So the therapists kind of switch on and off based on the days of the week. Here we do related services. So speech, OT, PT are considered a related service for early intervention. And what happens is before or after the child's ABA session, they will get speech services, they get OT services for 30 minutes at a time, and so usually 2 times a week, 3 times a week, depending on the mandate, and we're able to provide that here. They work on their communication skills, OTs, they work on fine motor skills, gross motor skills. They're working on all of these goals that the children have on their IFSP plan. So this is what we do after the ABA hours. And then that will all be, you can come, also the children can be here in the center without the ABA hour, without the speech and OT, they can just come for the ABA specifically, but we do offer that as well. So here's another one of our OT rooms here. We have about 3 OTs working at a time. They each have a little desk here and they're working one-on-one with the children.
Whole ABA, autism, EI world. Tell me about it.
So once I graduated out of my bachelor's, I had a degree in psych. I was looking to go into speech, but I actually met Wilma. She is the COO of Alpha and Omega and the program director. I met her in another agency, and from there, I started there as a case manager. I started to see all that early intervention has to offer, and I just felt like it was a perfect fit. It was meant to be. So from there, I decided, let me go do my master's. As I was doing my master's, Wilma then opened up this agency with David, and she brought me along with her, and we together we just started doing. We started from the bottom up. We did a little bit of everything, and throughout that process, I got my master's in special education, birth to 2. And now I am here.
So, random question. Had you not met Wilma, do you still think you'd be here?
Maybe I would have ended up in maybe like a DOE school or something like that, because you don't think about early intervention. Sometimes DOE is what people throw at you right away. Then you don't see all the other programs that New York City has to offer. So early intervention is something that benefits a lot of families. It helps so many families out here. It's hard to do in-person services now after COVID. And with this school, we're able to provide so many services for all these children, and not all 5 boroughs, just because Staten Island's the only borough we cannot bus from, but Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, we're ready to take the kids. They come on, we bus them to and from school, and so that has made a big difference. So it's exciting.
So one more question: was the goal always to be a teacher, or was the goal to help those with autism?
So the goal was not necessarily be a teacher, just to help those with autism. My brother actually, he doesn't have autism, but he did need services as a child, and I just, that's what got me into the field to begin with, that to start thinking about that's what I wanted to do. And then once I found early intervention, I realized, oh, wait a minute, he didn't get early intervention. So I'm like, if he would have gotten early intervention, we could have been in, like, he could have had so much help as a child. And so he got the school age services, which is why I say I think I would have ended up in a school or something. That's where I was thinking.
Got it.
Yeah, so I think the goal is just to help children with autism or children with developmental disabilities in general.
Love it.
So autism is not something you could technically age out of, but a lot of children will get declassified when they move on to the school age program. A lot of times they get reevaluated, and they're informed that they made a lot of progress. They're not showing the same symptoms or struggling the way that they were before. And so with that, we're able to do something that's called a declassification, just not technically age out. Children do age out of early intervention, but they go right into CPSC most times. For other disabilities, speech, OT, PT, sometimes they meet their goals and they are able to age out of the program and not have to receive services moving forward. So someone like my brother wasn't on the spectrum, wasn't diagnosed as someone to be on the spectrum. However, he did have a speech impairment, and so with that, he was able to reach his goals with services that the New York State has to offer. So
awesome. Thank you for answering my question. Well, let's show me more of this beautiful school of yours.
Yay. So I'm really excited to show you this part of the school. It's probably the kids' favorite part of the day. We have our sensory gym. It's a state-of-the-art sensory gym. Wilma and David really wanted to make this gym a lot more modern. Before there was like padding on the wall, and the equipment was not updated, but now they were really excited about being able to offer a place like this for children around New York City to come to. A lot of the OTs, PTs, they'll come in here and they'll do their session in here to help improve the gross motor, fine motor skills. And so we have the zip line, we have rock climbing, we have our little foam pit over here. Beautiful.
I mean, if my gym looked like this, I may actually reach my summer body goal. I'm not sure, how do you pronounce that word?
The snoezelen room. Yeah.
Okay, what's that?
So here we have a snoezelen room. It's kind of just a room where the kids can come in with their aides or their class, just to kind of learn to self-soothe. And as you can see, if, even as an adult, I would love to take a nap here on the beanbag chair. We try to make it as comfortable as possible, as soothing as possible. And something like this, something as simple as this, our fish tank here, is one of the key components of the snoezelen room that the children absolutely love. So they'll come in here, they just kind of settle down. They'll if they're having a rough day or anything, this is the room that we'll like to take the class in, and just kind of just to learn to soothe. Really quick, I just wanted to show you guys, this is our small gym. It's same idea as the big gym that we just showed you, but we do have this one here. We will have 4 classes going on at the same time, so we need to make sure we have more than enough gym space for these kids to come in, and to whether or not they're in their ABA session and they're having a gym day, or if they have OT and the OTs want to use the gyms as well.
Got it. Well, for those of us who don't know, what's ABA? What's the difference between ABA and EI?
So ABA is a part of early intervention. It's applied behavioral analysis, and children who are on the spectrum do get approved for ABA services in early intervention. They can get anywhere from 5 to 10 to 20 hours at a time. A lot of times the children in this center will get 10 hours of ABA in the home and 10 hours of ABA here at the center. And the ABA providers, they work on a little bit of everything. So I spoke about the speech, OT, PT. The ABA providers are working on all the goals, from cognitive to social emotional skills to communication skills. So it's a little bit of everything all in one.
Okay, well, peanut tree classroom. What's that?
So we are a peanut-free school. There are a lot of children who have peanut allergies, so we make that very clear here. We don't want anything to happen. We have children who have other allergies as well that we have listed in every classroom to make sure that they are not being exposed to anything that they are allergic to.
Love it. And I'm so glad you're explaining it, because I said peanut tree. Now I'm seeing it's peanut free.
Yeah, it's peanut free.
Okay.
But maybe we should have a peanut tree at classroom. We'll think of
that. Would be so cute.
So this is our orange room right over here. Right now the kids are not here yet, but if you could see, we have all of our toys and activities that the kids use for their ABA programs. And then we have our mats over here for circle time. We have a big table in the middle when we're doing any group activities, and then we have the individual sessions for the children so that they can focus on their programs without any distractions.
Okay. As we're walking around, I noticed that your floors have different colors.
Yes.
And you said this is the orange room.
Yes.
So you guys use a color system here?
So we don't use there's not like we don't use any specific color system. Like if you are 2 years old, you go into this orange room. If you're 3, you go into the blue. It's just we're just color coding and it looks pretty for now.
Love
so
it.
We just have that like that. But so we try to do every color to match the room that you're going into. And the children, you'll see them, they'll go orange, and then they go to the next one, they'll do green, and so they get really excited about the tiles on the floor.
Perfect. Love that.
Yeah. Those are that orange classroom. We actually have 4 classrooms all together. We have a yellow room, an orange room, a blue room, and a green room. Our green room should be opening within the next 2 months, so we're very excited about that. Right this way, we do have a little mini bathroom.
Okay, well, I'm excited.
Yes, it's very, very cute in here. We help the children if they're doing potty training. They'll come into here. We kind of set it up so that they're scheduled to go to the bathroom once they get off the bus, every 30 minutes, depending on whatever routine the parents have. We try to make sure to follow that as best as we can here. And a lot of children do leave here and they're good to go because of these little.
We love this. This is it's like a little people restroom.
It is.
Like the bathroom is low. The sink is low. So you also make them self-efficient.
Yes. These are very, very low. I'm a small person, so it doesn't look that low, but anybody else, it would look like super tiny. These bathrooms are perfect for the kids. They come in, they wash their hands before, after sessions, before, after gym. So this is really good for the kids to use. They also, it helps their sensory, washing hands, helping them to get into routines. Routines are really important here. So this is one thing that is important for our day here.
Well, thank you so much for showing us your center. I feel like we've reached the end of our journey.
We have. It was a big maze here, but I hope to show you guys new centers in the future. I know.
Thank you for having us. Thank you so much for being a part of Hey Fran.
Yeah.
So see you soon, Fran.
Thanks, Fran. Bye.
Let's listen, let's learn, let's feel the beat. The real side of care, that's the key. Yeah, that's the key.